Hey guys, welcome to Khong Driving. It's a bright and beautiful morning, no rain, and today we have a very interesting car. We have the Toyota Camry 2.5 liter hybrid. Yes, this is the 2025 model, just launched a couple of months ago, and we are just only now getting our hands on it. And this car is courtesy of United Star Corporation, our friendly Toyota dealer in Ahmad Suria, Petaling Jaya. We are going to, of course, check out the handling on our favorite mountain. But first, we're going to drive it on the road and have a feel of it. Okay? And I have turned off the lane keep assist. Okay? It actually gives you a warning if you depart from the lane, and also it keeps you in the center of the lane. Yes, this car has got ADAS 3.0, which has of course your dynamic radar cruise control, and also your lane departure alert, lane keep, blind spot monitor, and of course your AEB lah. So those are all the main safety features. And what I have done, oh, of course, sorry, yeah, I forgot to mention, it also has rear cross traffic alert and all that, yeah. So, but I've turned off the lane departure because when we climb the hill, we will be switching lanes if there's no traffic, yeah. Okay, so on the road, we're driving at close to the speed limit. The speed limit is 90 here. So we're going at 80 and 85 and 90. 85, just under the speed limit. And what you hear now is just the tires of the car. So the engine itself is very silent, and this is not an Atkinson cycle engine, yeah. This is a dynamic force engine, and Toyota has got the 2 liter and the 2.5 liter dynamic force engine, and this is the 2.5 liter. Now, connected to this engine, which is already very economical, Toyota claim a 40% thermal efficiency. That means it burns one of the highest thermal efficiencies. That means it's one of the most fuel efficient engines you can have. And coupled to this is the Toyota 5th generation hybrid system. And together with a 50 liter tank, it can give you 1,250 kilometers of range. And in terms of size, this car is a D segment with a 4920 mm overall length and a wheelbase of 2825. It's very low slung, 1455 mm only, and the width is 1840. Thanks, that's shown there. Fact checking. Yeah, good. So with a weight of about 1.5 something tons, this car gives you a fuel consumption, claimed consumption is 5.1 liters, yeah? That is what you call the official, according to the NEDC test results. Okay, we drove this car from Petaling Jaya to here, and I reset the meter at PJ before we started, and driving at normal speed, and also now at this speed, we are above the speed limit. Okay, back to 90. We actually are showing 5.9 liters per 100, which is pretty decent. We are not doing any fuel consumption test or anything, because later when we go up the mountain, it's going to be quite heavy. I don't know what it's going to be, but remind me to say what is the fuel consumption. Okay, now it's gone to 6 because we are climbing a hill. So this is a 2.5 liter. At 6 liters per 100, you are getting something like 15 kilometers per liter. More than 15, yeah? Because 15 times 6 is 90, yeah. So we are getting maybe 15.1 or 15.2 kilometers per liter. That is the typical fuel consumption you get driving a Myvi, you know, normally around the town. Of course, if you do a fuel consumption test on a Myvi, you get a bit more, but 14, 15 is about what you get, right? Yeah. So that trickles down to the cost of about maybe 12 or 13 cents. 6 liters per 100 kilometers at 2 ringgit and 5 cents. Yes, this runs around 95. That will give you about a little bit under 13 cents a kilometer, which is about half price, cost per kilometer for a car of 2.5 liter D segment. So you are actually getting a very good fuel consumption if you buy this car. This is a very nice executive car, and how much does it cost, guys? It's 248,800 ringgit. That is the price on the road without insurance. Now, for D segment car, we compare, say, a BMW 330i is slightly smaller than this. So this car is actually bigger than C and smaller than the Mercedes E-Class. But it is bigger than the BMW 3 Series, and the 3 Series 330i sells at 300 plus thousand, okay? So that is about 70 to 80,000 more, and I think there is a base model at 290 plus. That also is about 40,000 more expensive than this Camry, right? And then the Mercedes model, you have to look at the, is that the C-Class? Yes.
Class, yeah.
And how much is that?
Between 292 and 338.
Between 292 and 338. So that is the Mercedes C-Class. The E-Class is 400 plus, I think.
Yep.
So in terms of pricing, this is about the only car below 250,000 you can get that is in the D segment, because the Accord is no more in production, and we hardly see any Mazda 6s around, because that car has been around for quite a while, and I think it's due for replacement, so we are waiting for that. But at 248,800, this is a bargain, yeah, because you don't see the Nissan anymore. The Tiana is been discontinued, and so this is about the only car you can get lah. Yes, there's also the Subaru. That is a slightly different car. I think that is slightly smaller. This one is bigger, and of course this design is new, yeah. So in terms of looks, we look at it later lah. We'll be doing a walk around somewhere. Maybe you'll see in the front or at the back. But on the road right now, look at it. We are doing very well. Fuel consumption has gone up to 6.3, mainly because we are climbing up the mountain, yeah. And there are 3 modes. We are now on what mode? Yeah, Eco. Oh, okay. We were not on Eco. And then there is a normal mode, and you get different driving feel with each of the mode. And of course, up the hill. Oh, we were on normal mode just now. So on Eco mode, you can save maybe another 5% more fuel. Yeah, but today is not about economy. I'm just telling you that this car is potentially very economical, because from a 50 liter tank, it can give you 1,200 kilometers. So that in itself is a statement in itself, yeah. So in terms of driving it, normal speed, it's very, very comfortable. And of course, I forgot to mention, this car is built on the TNGA platform, and I've tested the previous Camry before. And of course, the highlight is, of course, good visibility all round, including the sides here, no blind spots or minimum blind spots. Even this pillar is big, but it's made in such a way that it looks thin where you are looking out, so you get better visual effect all around. And of course, engine is low slung because the exhaust is at the back. And the most important thing is the fact that it's got double wishbones at the rear, and that gives you a very, very comfortable ride. Yet, at the same time, it will give you very good handling. So not many cars have wishbones at the back, and this is one of them. And this is part of the TNGA platform for the Camry, yeah. And for the other models in the Toyota range, they have different types of suspension, but the concept and objective of TNGA is for good visibility, good handling. And for this one, the rear double wishbones are very similar to the, you said it, yeah, you guessed it, the Toyota 86. From the very first 86, when the first TNGA was ever made, it was inspired by that sports car. Yeah, that was the first time that concept of rear double wishbones was used. and now it has been adopted as part of the TNGA and the other models in the Toyota range that are in this, like the Altis, yeah, that one runs the double wishbone and the Camry. All right, so we are now nearing the start of the hill climb, so we will just check out the handling of this car over a few corners. All right. Okay. Yeah, sport mode. Yes, thank you, Shun, for you. Oh, look, the moment I step on sport mode, it just kind of like leapt forward. Yeah. So this is the 5th generation hybrid system from Toyota with a lithium-ion battery, and I think the total horsepower of how much?
Checking.
Yeah. And the torque, please.
Yep. 230 PS and 221 Newton meters.
Okay, so 230 PS of power and 221 Newton meters of torque. Okay, it certainly feels like it's more than 221. But anyway, we have some traffic here. And we'll go. And the first turn, slow down, and we use the pedal shifter to shift down. And of course, there's traffic, but the car takes it very well. If you sat at the back now, you'll actually feel very, very comfortable. Okay, the other thing is the steering is electrically adjusted, so I just adjusted a little bit. Now we have this little Yaris. Is he going to move over? Still has power in 3rd gear. We have a little Vios. And yeah, he moved over. Thank you very much. And he's slow, so we are taking the line and we go through this right-hander. Oh, nice. Woo! Okay, man. Handling, pass as usual. Yeah, the previous Camry was also just as good. Okay, we are sharing this corner with that car. We're all right. Keep to the right. We take the line. There's a Bowser in front. Yeah, there's an oil tanker. We'll go slowly around the outside. Yes, will he stay in his line? Yes, he stays in his line. Thank you. And there's another truck in the front. Okay, nice. Okay, here is one of my favorite corners. Let's see how it takes it. Yeah, nice. Woo! Woo! Nice. Yes. Beautiful handling. But anyway, this was what I expected lah. Because I've driven the old Camry and it has exactly the same type of setup. We just slow down for the bike. Just want to make sure he knows where he's going. And of course, according to Toyota, they have retuned this suspension. And I think, yes, they have done a very good job. I like it. Look at it, man. Wow, nice. Woo. Very good. Yeah, that area is a bit bumpy and we're coming to the roundabout. Nice. Okay lah, I think insofar as handling is concerned, pass. And it's quite comfortable, right?
Yeah.
You doesn't feel like a Honda Civic Type R.
Nope.
It feels like a luxury car. Yes, this is a premium D segment sedan, and the sun is in my eyes. So it feels good.